Hey everyone, how's it going? LiKeBuTTeR here, and I got some H1Z1 gameplay for you today. But I have a specific topic that I want to talk about in this video, and this is something that I haven't touched base on in quite a while, and I thought I would make a video. As most of you know, back when Gears of War 3 first came out, I started this series called Real Talk with LiKeBuTTeR. A lot of people have been asking for that to come back, and I thought instead, since I feel like I've touched base on almost every single topic, even though I will bring that series back in the future, I thought instead, and I think you guys will really like this, I would start like kind of an inspirational series over here on my channel and kind of talk to you guys about the things that I've learned over my life, and I'm just here to give you guys some tips and some just kind of my overall opinion and view on the choices that I've made in my life, and just to kind of give you guys some background of kind of what I went through to get to where I am today. And I just want to stress this one point that I feel like a lot of people don't really understand in this world, and that is you can literally, and I mean literally, do anything you want to do in this life. And that's why I feel like you guys should really chase your dreams. Now let's take me for example. Obviously I'm not quite where I want to be as a YouTuber and a streamer. As most of you know, my channel has kind of it's kind of at a low point right now because of some of the decisions that I've made in the past with the type of games that I've been playing, and I think that's something that I've been working on. That's something that I've been, striving to get better at every single day. Obviously, I want to play a game that you guys want to watch, and I still have that love for Gears of War that I've kind of never let go. And unfortunately, that game is super unpopular right now. It's popular for how old the game is, but overall, I'm not where I want to be. But I will be someday. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on what has kind of helped me to see the big picture, not only with my channel, but the decisions that I made in my life in general. And I can't stress enough, guys, chase your dreams, whatever it may be. I can't stress enough, how many people that I know in my lifetime that I've met who, really didn't take risks and really didn't take it really didn't chase their dream, and still got well-off jobs and made a lot of money, but they always felt empty. They always felt like there was something missing in their lives. And something that I grew up and I had a couple of dreams growing up. One, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a famous baseball player or a famous basketball player. I wanted to be famous. And to an extent, even though a lot of people would argue that getting popular on the internet isn't exactly fame, but I got a taste of what I wanted as a little kid. And then I learned that I love entertaining people. I love making people laugh. I love bringing a smile on someone's face who may be having a bad day. I love being in the entertainment scene, and that's something that I will never forget, that I will never give up. I will continue to do this as long as I can, and I know it's going to be a very long time. We've seen increases in my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel. Just it's been incredible. I've hit a lot of goals in the last couple of months that I'm pretty proud of, and I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support, but mostly just to try to stress that you can go for your dreams, guys. It's okay. I'm not telling you to drop out of college or anything like that, but who knows, maybe you want to be a doctor, or maybe you have high expectations of being a professional baseball player or football player, or maybe you want to be a YouTuber or a streamer. I just want to stress to you guys that you can always accomplish anything that you put your mind to, but here's what separates you from them. You have to continue, and you have to set a goal, and you have to make sure, you have to have a reason why you're setting that goal. Okay? For my reason, obviously, is because I want to have a job that I enjoy, that I can wake up every single morning and want to do. And that's what YouTube and Twitch has been for me. I want to be able to make enough money, not only for myself, but to give my girlfriend and my family the lives they deserved. And I know that someday I will be able to do that. And you know, some people I feel like are just scared to go for what they love and what they believe in. And I'm here, you know, as an example to let you guys know, you know, do what you love and you will never work a day in your life. And that saying can go such a long way, because it's so true. Because I'm doing what I love. So in my opinion, I don't even have a job. I'm just doing a hobby that I happen to be getting paid for. And isn't that everyone's dream? Isn't that the dream, to be able to wake up and say that you honestly love what you do? That's a dream for me. And I am so grateful to be in this position where I can make enough money to live on and be comfortable in my position, and to be able to just interact with so many awesome people in my live streams, on my YouTube videos, just leaving nice comments all the time. Especially when I was doing my Real Talk series, honestly, I got some of the most real comments I've ever read in my life on that series, and that's why I will be continuing it. But it kind of started off as a Gears of War series, so I want to make sure that when the new Gears of War comes out in the next year or two, whenever it is, that will be a series, one of the series that I do on that game. And you know, here I am, like, I went to college and it really just wasn't something that I wanted to do. Like, I couldn't find a major, I couldn't find, I just couldn't find anything that really appeased to me, that I felt was perfect for me. So, you know, eventually I stopped going to college, which, by the way, in March I am going back to finish up my degree. I'm only getting, you know, a 2-year degree or something like that. So as most of you know, like, I went to college for 3-4 years and I don't have anything to show for that. But at least with this 2-year degree, if there is something that I want to do, whether I want to go into game design or anything of that nature, I have something to back that up. And, you know, I just want to let you guys know that don't be afraid to go for what you love. Whether you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's just, you know, and I hear this all the time from new and up and coming YouTubers who really want to grow their channels, right? But then they post for a couple of weeks and they're not seeing any growth, so they give up. It's the people that sit there and that continually post YouTube videos and live stream every single day and do not care about the numbers and just try their hardest every single day that are going to prevail at what they're doing. Because it's the dedication, it's the hard work, it's the, are you going to do anything it takes to get to that goal of where you want to be? And you need to use your why to strive that energy of pushing towards that final goal. And then, like, guys, get a notepad out, get a book, write down what your why is, and look at that every single day. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? And that's something that I've learned over some of the companies that I've been a part of in the last couple of years, from my peers that I've talked to. It's actually incredible how powerful the human brain is. And before I get a comment saying, well, Drew, I want to fly, I want to grow wings and fly, why can't I do that? Obviously, your goal has to be believable for you. But if it's something you want to do, obviously it's believable for you, isn't it? So I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys I'm going to be starting an inspirational series over here on my channel, just kind of talking about certain things. Obviously, I don't have the where I want to be right now to back it up, but it will come, you know, in time. It will, and I truly believe that. And I truly believe that, you know, eventually down the line, I'm going to be in a position where I want to be. And that's something that I'm never going to stop working at. I'm never going to stop waking up every single day, working my ass off on YouTube, working my ass off on Twitch, working my ass off on my social medias to get where I want to be. So why not settle? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my biggest thing. I'm trying to tell you guys that sometimes, you know, in life, you got to take risks and you got to try as hard as you can to get to where you want to be. And sometimes, like I said, that is taking risk and that is sacrificing other things. And one of the most important things that I've learned that I've actually struggled with recently is kind of getting my time management down. Time management is a huge thing in being able to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. But you know, I have a lot of friends that went to college, right? Because it was the thing to do. I'm not saying don't go to college, you know, because if you have the money to go to college and you really want to experience something awesome, do that. I couldn't experience that. I didn't have the money to go away to college. I didn't, you know, my parents didn't have the money to pay for my college, and you know, I didn't want to be $200,000 in debt, you know, coming out of college. Like, I have a lot of friends who, you know, have a 4-year degree and can't find a job now. So they end up taking, you know, this job at a store, or this job at, you know, wherever they can get a job at the time. And now they're in so much debt. It's like unbelievable. They're in debt up to their ears. And that's why I just say, you know, it's very important to just go for what you want to do. Just do what you want, guys. Like, obviously that doesn't mean drop out of school and sit home and play video games all day, but whatever your dream was as a kid, go for that dream. And I promise you, if you put your mind to it and you truly believe that you can reach that goal and you will do anything necessary to get to that goal, you will. And I know you'll be, you know, whether it's 5 years or 10 years down the line, you will come back to my YouTube channel and say, Drew, you were right. I mean, I'm gonna be an old man by then. Fucking 10 years from now I'll be 34. I guess it's not that old these days. Like, you're seeing older and older streamers on Twitch, so it won't be that big of a shock. And plus I look younger than I am. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my stream. Thank you for supporting me as a person and believing in me. I know there's a lot of people who come to my stream and they give donations and tips and whatnot, just basically saying, Drew, we believe in what you do. We honestly think you're going to get to where you want to be. And that means the world to me. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And you know, there's a lot of success stories out there, guys, and if you think they got there without hard work, you're wrong. It takes a lot of hard work, but are you willing to put in that hard work to get to where you want to be happy? You know, a lot of people think making a lot of money is going to make you happy, and that's not always true. It's about doing what you want to do in life and actually excelling and, you know, exceeding at something that you really enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out, everyone.